Today I'm going to show you how to make salt dough maps. I have a recipe, I have a 1 cup measure, and I have a tablespoon and a large bowl. For the ingredients, I have all-purpose flour, I have salt, and I have cream of tartar. The important part of a recipe is making sure that you measure correctly and accurately and then mix everything together. So I'll show you today how to make sure that you're measuring the right amount, and then I'll show you how to mix it together. So we start with 2 cups of flour. So I have here a 1 cup measure, and I'll just take a big scoop of the flour, and then using the back of a knife, I'll just make sure that this is nice and level on top. So there's 1 cup of flour. I'm putting that in the bowl. And then I will take another cup. So usually it's easiest just to fill it up so it has more than you need. And then you take a straight edge and just slowly push off the extra. And so there's our 2nd cup of flour. Now with the salt, I'll do the same thing. Just make sure, in this case it actually doesn't fit, so I'll just pour some of the salt into the 1 cup. And towards the end, I'll keep going, but I'll slow down and add a little bit extra. And then using the back of my knife again over the container, I will make sure that I have a full cup of salt. There's a cup of salt. So this is 1 tablespoon, and it's important to note that the tablespoon usually has a capital T. The other thing that could look like a tablespoon if you don't look carefully is a teaspoon, but usually it's a lowercase tsp for teaspoon. So tablespoon is a lot bigger than teaspoon. When you cook, it's important that you read the directions carefully in the recipe and use the right measurement. Otherwise it won't come out correctly. So we have 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar. You can find this in the spice aisle at your grocery store. I'm just going to put this in. And then using my knife again, just kind of make sure I have a full tablespoon without wasting too much of it. And put that in. So we have all our dry ingredients in this bowl: the flour, the salt, and the cream of tartar. Now we need to add 1 cup of water. So I have some water, and just putting the cup over the bowl, I'll fill this with water carefully. When the water is at the top, I'll just dump it in. And then now, using a spoon, I'll just mix these things together. Just keep mixing till it's all basically turns into like Play-Doh, and then you'll know you're done. It'll get really sticky at first, but as you do it, it'll kind of come together and then turn into a Play-Doh or salt dough substance. And at this point, you can actually just start using your hands. It's kind of fun. Salt dough. It's very easy and very quick. Remember, when you read a recipe, to read it carefully and make sure that you have the right measuring spoons and measuring cups to use so you make the recipe correctly, whether you're making salt dough or something else, and you're finished. Enjoy!